So this is a little troubleshooting guide in case you ever run into this issue logging into the system. So I'm going to log into my build environment. Using single sign-on here, we have Azure Active Directory installed on this particular enterprise, and my user ID is utilizing that ID provider to log in. So when I click login, it's going to run me through the typical Microsoft MFA process. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my password. Now it's going to prompt me to use my Authenticator app, which I will do on my phone here. And that'll get me past here, and then I'm going to authorize this. I'll hit accept, and it'll log me into the system. Now, the issue that I'm experiencing at this point is I can navigate around the enterprise admin just fine, right? There's no issues. I can get around here. But when I attempt to change tenants or switch to a different app, this happens. So if I switch to another app, you'll see it returns me back to the login screen where it says my session could not be refreshed and I've been signed out. So this is problematic, obviously. I want to be able to switch tenants. So how do we overcome this? So I am going to go into our browser settings, and we are going to clear out all of our browsing data, right? So primarily looking at cookies and things like that, cached images, not so much. I guess we'll get rid of all of this. It's totally fine. I'm not going to get rid of my passwords or any of these other things. We'll just leave those alone, and I'll go ahead and say delete data. I'm going to let this run. So this could be impacted if you're using Chrome, for example, depending on what user you happen to be logged into with your Chrome browser as well. So make sure that if you have different Chrome users on that machine, that you go through this process as well for each one. So let's go back, and we'll go ahead and log back in. It's going to walk me through the process, which I would expect at this point, right? So we're going to go through and do the MFA again, enter that in on my smartphone, go ahead and accept that. We'll accept this, and then it's going to log us in to our enterprise. Everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and just refresh this page real quick, just to be sure. So now let's see what happens if we switch tenants over to warehouse management. So now you'll see that it actually switched me over to warehouse management. I should be able to then go into administration here and see that, yep, in fact, I am in my warehouse management tenant. So that's all it took to get past that little issue there. So if you ever encounter that, that's what we would recommend doing. Is clear the browser history, refresh the browser, go ahead and log back in, and that should clear that problem up for you.